guys, we are back, and I don't know what we're doing today.
So we're doing the new Drake and J. Cole song that I mentioned this morning.
Okay.
So just today, Drake released an expanded edition of For All the Dogs with I think like 5 or 6 new tracks. One of them is another new song with J. Cole.
What's it called?
I think it's Evil Ways. Yes, Evil Ways.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. So you obviously haven't heard this.
No.
I haven't listened to it. We're saving it for this. So I have no clue what we're in store for.
Me neither.
So I mean, their last one, first person shooter, was good. So we'll see.
Oh, sorry, my voice is all messed up.
So yeah, we'll listen and we'll break down. I'm hoping that the lyrics, it just came out today, so who knows if the lyrics are even correct anywhere, but we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, you could follow along on like Genius or something.
I found a lyric video. I don't know if that one's right either, so we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, this video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks. Carnivore Snacks is my favorite meat snack and one of my favorite snacks ever. Absolutely delicious. They're all like eating meat potato chips. You can see the textures right there on the website. They're all awesome. The sliders are my absolute favorite. This is lamb shoulder. See that? See like all the marbling. You can see like some of the salts on there. Perfectly salted, not too much, not too little. Absolutely delicious. It's also like Joe Rogan's favorite snack, which it says at the top of the website. And if you have not tried it or any of them, you really should give them a shot. Definitely start with the sliders because they're the best. And you can use my coupon code with Smith for 15% off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below. We are also sponsored by SeatGeek, which is a great website to get tickets for concerts, sporting events, comedians, Broadway. We literally just bought Broadway tickets for my parents for the holidays from SeatGeek. And sorry, I'm pregnant and sometimes it's hard for me to talk. So you can use our coupon code with Smith for $20 off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below. Follow us on social media channels if you'd like to, and that's it. Yes.
All right. So as I said, this is called Evil Ways. It's off of the Scary Hours edition of the album. Yeah, it's weird that he adds an additional name. It's not just like For All the Dogs Deluxe or Expanded Edition. It's
Yeah.
Scary Hours. But then I saw something about like Scary Hours 3. So I don't know if this is a thing he does. He does like a Scary Hours and calls like the extended version. Let me know. I'm not, that
Yeah, we're
familiar.
not like the best. We're not the most knowledgeable on Drake.
No, his older stuff for sure, like
Yeah.
early Drake, I loved that. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I don't know where to
Oops.
pause. It's okay. I don't know where to pause. I don't know anything. So we'll just play it by ear.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Evil Ways.
Yeah. Everything good, everything pure. Don't worry. Everything pure. Yeah, I got some evil ways. Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze. To find your way up to the top, the shit gon' be a maze. Volkswagen shit, the way I'm running Beatles plays.
Yeah, and we linking like we freed the slaves. I conquered hell, I walked the veil and set my feet ablaze. My heart hardens every year like sneakers that Adidas made. I never did the VMAs, I'm not in need of praise.
All praise to the born sinners Jesus saves. My brothers running through the 6 like the Green Berets. Beefing with a block that's 500 feet away. Wheel of Fortune shit the way they say they need a K.
Nah, I only need a raise. And a safe to stash these Frito-Lays. Times was hard, I watched my mama robbing Paul just to get Peter paid. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want classmates to see your grade. Time is speeding now, I see the grades poking out this beard. But it's weird cause I feel like I ain't even aged. Y'all sees the rays, feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed. Watch me beat a vase.
Man, I'm living out Carlito's way.
Okay. So I briefly looked. There's no breakup in the song.
Like no chorus or anything. It's just straight through.
It's not even a Drake verse and a J. Cole verse.
Yeah, they're just going one after the other.
Yeah.
One after the other.
So because I pulled the lyrics up on my phone to try to find a spot where to stop.
Yeah.
It's not
no
happening.
stops.
There's an intro, them, and then an outro. And so I didn't mention it in this video. I've mentioned it in previous videos. I am very, very bad at catching bars on first listens in general.
I think everyone is.
So I'm doing what I remember you've said this to me when we were listening to, I think we were listening to like Cassidy's battle raps, that you'll hear a bar and then you're thinking about it and then like
the whole song goes by and then you're like, I was thinking about that for like 30 seconds and now I missed a lot.
Yeah, so that just happened with me. So
it happens to me all the time.
I don't even know what happened here. Okay. So it starts off the intro. It says Drake and the Family Circle, which I see on Genius, the Family Circle. That's what's being sampled. It's a 70s song, I believe. 1973, self-titled, The Family Circle. The song is called Change. So that's what we're hearing in the background. So we're hearing the vocals from that song and Drake. And it just says, yeah, everything's good, everything pure. And that's really it. Everything pure. Gotta change your evil ways if you want to keep that. Okay.
So basically just changing your evil ways.
Yes. All right. So Drake, they're not even differentiating on Lyric Genius who's saying what.
But this is Drake.
I remember this was Drake. Yeah, I got some evil ways. Even through the glasses, you can see the gaze. To find your way up to the top, this shit's gonna be a maze. Vogue swaggin', shit the way I'm running, Beatles place.
Is he saying Beatles pace?
So
that would make more sense.
I heard
right?
I heard Volkswagen.
I heard that too.
Not Volkswagen.
He's not saying Volkswagen. Or maybe he is saying Volkswagen.
Shit the way I'm running Beatles plays. So, okay.
Like a Beatles play, like making plays like the Beatles. Or pace.
All right.
He says Volkswagen.
So the first part is very self-explanatory. You could see his evil gaze through his, even with his glasses, you could tell, right? He's got,
And I'm guessing he's talking about sunglasses, not like glasses.
So Volkswagen does make sense, but I heard Volkswagen. So
I heard Volkswagen as well.
Lyrics Genius says Volkswagen, shit the way I'm running, Beatles plays.
So he's saying he's making moves like the Beatles, right?
I
like
think
the Beatles were really big, but then there's the Volkswagen Beatles, so it's like a double entendre. Well, no, it's like a connection.
Interesting. So Volkswagen, the people's car, is what Volkswagen means in German.
Oh, I never knew that.
Me either. So it says on Lyric Genius, Drake could be referring here to the iconic Beatles 1969 album Abbey Road, which also and erroneously features a Volkswagen Beetle. Although the appearance of this car was accidental, it gave rise to many sales of those types of cars. So that's the famous picture. When he refers to that he's running Beatles plays, he compares himself to the same success as the band. Okay.
Yes, so he's making money.
Yeah. So Volkswagen, shit the way I'm running Beatles. So I don't know if that is the tie-in with that's like a very...
Because half of the word Volkswagen sounds like swaggin'.
And Vogue is right, but I heard Volkswagen like the car.
It could just be Volkswagen.
But the bar, which they didn't even speak about on Genius, is Volkswagen makes the Beetle car.
Yeah.
Volkswagen Beetle, right?
And then the Beatles.
Exactly. Yeah. So they didn't spell that out there, but that's the bar I got there.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We were just like 2 bars in, and I'm like trying to figure this out. Okay, then J. Cole comes in. Yeah, and we Lincoln like we freed the slaves. I conquered hell. I walked the Ville and set my feet ablaze. My heart hardens every year like sneakers that Adidas made. I never did the VMAs. I'm not in need of praise.
Okay, so linking, like we free the slaves. So I just when he says linking and then slaves, it makes me think of chains, right?
So President Lincoln is where I went, but
Oh,
Lincoln is the chains too.
yeah.
But if you're linking, I don't
You're
know if
like
you'd be
connecting,
freeing
but like also, but I mean, it's still making a mention to
the
chains.
link.
Yeah,
Yes, the link of the chain. But yeah, I think it's a play on Abraham Lincoln.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Lincoln,
definitely.
like we freed the slaves, and then yeah, I
Maybe
conquered.
it's a triple entendre.
Could be. I conquered hell. It says walk the Ville, so that's his whole thing. Why am I blanking on it? J. Cole, Dreamville, whatever the fuck it is. He always does the Ville thing, where he's from. So not villain. I walked the Ville, and then set my feet ablaze. So I guess he set his feet on fire from walking.
I guess
Because he conquered hell. Got it. Okay, my heart hardens every year like sneakers that Adidas made. So
like Harden.
James Harden's a
Yeah.
basketball player, and he has sneakers with Adidas. I never did the VMAs. I'm not in need of praise. Interesting. So
Did Drake do the
I
VMAs?
think he did. I feel
Because
like
this
he
is J.
did.
Cole's
I
line.
know. That's very interesting. I wonder if they're doing a little shot at him again. Okay. And then all praise to the born sinners Jesus saves. My brother's running through the six like the Green Berets, beefing with a block that's 500 feet away. Wheel of Fortune shit the way they say they need a K.
Okay, so praise the sinners, essentially. His brother's running through the block. So I guess like dealing.
So I
That's what
will
that means,
born
right?
Born Sinner is the name of J. Cole, one of J. Cole's albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So this is Drake, but he's giving a little nod to him. My brother's running through the six at Greenberg. So the six is it's his area in Canada, right? Like the running through the six with my woes, views from the six. Like I forget what it is. I don't know if that's the area code. I don't remember. You guys tell us
Like
this
he's referring to like
what the six.
pushing drugs or like
No,
just like running through the town.
yeah, I think like running through the
Just
town.
like running the town,
Then he says like Green Berets. So
the
it's like an
toughest,
army. He has an army
but
in
like
his
the
city.
toughest army.
Yeah, that too.
And then beefing with other people.
Even with a block that's 500 feet away, so they have a problem with another people on another block that's very close.
And then Wheel of Fortune shit
The
the way
way
they
they
say they
say.
need a K, like a kilo, right?
So I think so.
So it is about drugs.
I'm guessing because I'm trying to think what could they need AK. Is
An
it
AK
A? That's
47.
what I'm wondering. Is it AK like a kilo or AK from AK-47? The way they say they need AK. So I don't know if it's a gun
I think it
reference.
makes more sense as a kilo, but that's just
I
me.
know it could be a. I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah.
Is it gun or drug right there?
Or
Or
both.
yeah, is there something going over our head maybe?
Potassium.
I'm just gonna keep reading from my phone because these lyrics seem to be better. Nah, I only need a raise and a safe to stash these Frito Lays. Times was hard. I watched my mama robbing hard just to get Peter paid. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want your classmates to see your grade. That line made me giggle.
Yeah, me too.
So I only need a raise and a stage and
Safe to
stash
stash the
these
Frito
Frito
Lays,
Lays.
so he needs more money and then a safe to stash his money.
Yeah, the Frito Lays, the chips, obviously, chips money. Um, Times was hard. I watched my mama robbing hard just to get Peter paid.
So like robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yes.
But in this sense, it's robbing hard to pay Peter.
Yeah. So just robbing to,
Just like a
make it ends
little,
meet.
yeah. I feel like there's something else there. I just don't know what it is. I don't know.
This time I watched my mama robbing hard just to get Peter paid. Unless Peter is somebody specific, but I don't know.
It's just making me think of the phrase robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah. And now my paper folded like when teachers don't want classmates to see your grades.
So everyone can relate to that. You don't do so well on a test or you don't get 100 like you thought you would. And people are like, oh my God, what'd you get? And you just like put your, fold your paper over. You're like, doesn't matter.
So that line's clever. I do want to point out the more money you have, the less you're able to fold it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have a stack of money this big, you can fold it. But if you have a stack of money this big, you can't fold it. So there's a weird little thing there.
Yeah.
I guess he's just saying he's got a lot of it, but I'm getting very literal. And it's like, you know,
Well, okay, so is there like a piece of, can you hand me that thing?
yeah.
So when they hand you your grade like that, they would always go like
Yeah,
this,
fold it.
like that.
Hmm.
So like kind of, it's not like completely folded all the way. So when you have a big stack of money, it's like barely folded, but you can make it into sort of like a C shape,
Maybe
like
because
that.
it's so heavy that it's folding. I don't know.
I don't know.
I know I'm looking into it way too much, but whatever. Yeah, like when classmates don't want to see your grade. Did we finish? I think it was at like 126. Let's see. Okay. Did
We got up to here, yeah.
we did. We heard this.
We got up to 129.
Okay. Time is speeding now. I see the grades poking out this beard, but it's weird because I feel like I ain't even age. Y'all sees the rage. Feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed. Watch me be the vase. Man, I'm living out Carlito's way. You dudes ain't getting no bread. You in a keto phase.
So he's saying he's getting grays in his beard, but he feels like he hasn't even aged.
So yeah, he says time's speeding now. I see the grays poking out. So time's moving so fast, right? And then I can relate. I got grays in my beard, but he feels like he doesn't feel older. You know, he doesn't feel like he should have grays. So I actually relate to that. Y'all sees the rage. So this reminds me of in first person shooter. Remember when the whole thing with who was it, NBA young boy that he was discussing the beef that he's like, nah, I don't got J. Cole's very much like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not into the whole starting drama and fighting and you know what I mean? So he says, you know, y'all sees the rage like he's not about it, right?
Mm.
My feet permanently planted. My feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed. Watch me be the vase. So he's appreciating
Mhm.
that people are giving him his flowers, his respect. Yeah, that you know that's the give people you know the saying, right? Give him the flowers, and then he's like, "I'll be the vase, so I'm gonna hold them and I'm gonna appreciate it." And then he's saying they're not getting bread in a keto phase, so
When you're
keto
keto, you try to avoid any sort of carb.
carbs, yeah, just bread.
Just fat. All fat.
All right, this is
Fat,
where
fat,
we
fat.
this
Yeah,
is
this
where
is
we
where we
left
left off.
Let's go.
Niggas ain't getting no bread, you in a keto phase. Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teething pain. My whip used to have the seat displays where Smack DVD would play. Zopa clone, baby, I can't rest without the sleeping aids. Bought this nigga jewels, these shits is light, let's get it reappraised. I bet you see the price and you gon' be amazed. And Broski didn't do it, he like a piece of art, judge, he was framed.
Some feed the J's to receive a wage. Coke got their nose bleeding like the seats where you can't see the stage. High up in arenas where they see they faves. AKA me and Drizzy Drake, we the wave.
Yeah, we the wave. Like Christian Combs with a brush in his hand once the grease is laid. Shit is 360 like the label deal you sign to get your people paid. Me, I got tickets like a meter maid. And 21, my nigga like he's celebrating legal age. Next time I get in Rosalia face, I hope she tell her people that we need some space. Niggas think I won't get them hit, but like a Indian marriage, it could be arranged. Diss me and you just may see us on your block like the street parade.
At the top playing keep away with the crown. Our life's an open book, come and read a page. Drake pulled a white bitch that's going both ways. She like the queen of spades. I'm starting to think they perks is fake, they weed is lace. For thinking it's a game. If it's a game, these streets would be Bushido's blade. Raise it to his face and he ain't need a shave. I stay out of beef, see niggas DNA get rearranged. I'm with Drizzy in Atlanta, so many hitters with that nigga, they could be the Braves. Young Angel going through his demon phase. Hard to blame him, Lord knows this game can be depraved. Scary hours, undefeated, y'all should be afraid. Yeah, y'all should be afraid.
If you wanna keep that, you've got to change your evil ways. If you wanna keep that. If you wanna
So there was a little bit more there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. So we left off here, which I believe this is Drake's line. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teeth in pain. My whip used to have the seat displays where Smack DVD would play. Zapaclone, baby? I never even heard of that. I can't rest without the sleeping aids. Bought this dude Jules. These shits is light. Let's get it reappraised.
So wisdom coming out my mouth like some teeth in pain, your wisdom teeth. Like when you have them removed, it hurts. So teeth in pain, but also when they're coming in, they hurt too. And
Yeah.
then wisdom, like he's spitting wisdom in his raps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, my whip used to have the seat displays for Smack. So he's talking about back in the day, he had the TV screens and the headrests in his car.
Yeah.
And he would play Smack DVD, which is those old hip hop DVDs, where people are like, they were hanging out with like the rappers. Like sometimes they'd be battling, just talking shit, whatever. So Zapaclone, baby. So it's obviously
It
a
might be a
sleeping aid.
medication. I never heard of it before.
It's a non-benzodiazepine drug used to treat sleeping difficulty. I mean, he says sleeping aid, so I knew what it was. I just never heard of it before. And then he says, bought this dude Jules. His shit is light. Let's get it reappraised. Interesting. Okay. So I just clicked an annotation. There's an unconfirmed annotation. And it says Drake bought Pusha T's boss Pharrell jewelry and is now saying they weren't as heavy with diamonds or worth as much as claimed. So interesting. I heard like there was news stories. There was headlines about this album, and I saw on like YouTube it was like Drake disses Kanye, Pusha T. Was it Joe Budden too? Like a list. I didn't even read it. That was just a headline. So I heard that he was dissing people. Apparently, somebody on Genius thinks this line is a reference to Pusha T and I
Interesting.
guess Pharrell too. So I'm just thinking about the bar straight up. Forget about the background. Bought this dude Jules. His shit is light. Let's get it reappraised.
I don't.
So he's saying he bought
Yeah,
him
I'm now
Jules,
confused.
and
Or he bought him new
oh,
ones because his is too light.
or he bought him Jules. No, bought. So I'm getting confused. The lyrics are different on here. It says bought this dude Jules. These shits is light. Let's get it reappraised. There it says his shit is light, which almost implies Drake was like, your jewels aren't good, so I'm going to buy you more expensive ones. But this is like, I guess he's just saying he shouldn't have bought him. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, I'm confused.
So let us know the background if this is about Pharrell. But the bar itself, just the word for word meaning. He bought this guy jewels, and then the shits, these shits is light. Let's get it reappraised. So you got to reappraise it because it should be worth less than what he paid. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
if it's
confused.
light, it should be worth less than what he spent on it.
Which is weird. So what's he saying? He bought him cheap jewels? I'm getting confused by it.
Either
Okay.
he got ripped off. I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I'm gonna keep moving. So if it's a shot of Pharrell, then that gives a little more meaning to it. But let us know because again, this just came out. We have no clue. Um, I bet you see the price and you're gonna be amazed. And Broski didn't do it. He like a piece of art. Judge. He was framed. Okay, so that's the end of Drake's verse. I'm gonna stop there just because that's the end of Drake's part. So I bet you see the price, you're gonna be amazed. I'm guessing that's going back to the getting the jewels reappraised. But Ambroski didn't do it. He like a piece of art, Judge. He was framed. He's like a piece of art. Okay, so he's saying somebody didn't do it. He was framed, right? So it's making the Broski was framed, so it made it look like he did something, but he didn't really do it. I'm clicking the annotation to see if there's anything here. Ba, 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 ba.
Tory Lanez.
Fans speculate this is a reference about Tory Lanez who drank and showed public support. Piece of art.
Fans speculate the song's been out for like a few hours.
Piece of art could, in that case, also allude to his discography, which is a form of art. Okay, so I
Guess.
get the bar of art is in a frame, right? I just don't know that Broski didn't do it. I don't know what he's referring to.
Maybe saying Tory Lanez didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it happened during the day at like a gas station, right?
Thought it was at night, but whatever.
Something.
Okay, here we go. Now we'll pick up with J. Cole. Some feed the J's to receive a wage. Coke got they nose bleeding like the seats where you can't see the stage. Okay, some feed the J's to receive a wage.
Who are the
I
J's?
don't know if it's so. J's I usually hear like Jordans, you know, or unless you're talking about Jews. But J's are usually Jordans. But feed the J's to receive a wage.
That's a weird if it was Jews, that's a weird thing to say on a Drake song.
Yeah,
And just during now anyway.
yeah. So I don't know. I was, but even that, even if it is Jordans, I'm like some feed the J's to receive a wage.
Blue Jays?
I don't know.
Jay-Z?
This is another one. Let me know. Unless he's J. Cole. I don't know. Let us know. This is going over both of our heads at this point,
It's hard doing this when the song just came out.
and we don't know if the lyrics are right. So Coke got the nose bleeding, like the seats where you can't see the stage. Yeah, that one's self-explanatory. High up in arenas where they see their faves, aka me and Drizzy Drake, we the wave. So yes, high up nosebleed seats, like you said, in the arenas, and their faves are J. Cole and Drake. We the wave, meaning like we're the thing. And then Drake comes in. Yeah, we the wave, like Christian Combs with the brush in his hand once the grease is laid. Shit is 360, like the label deal you signed to get your people paid. So Christian Combs is Diddy's kid, right? I think.
I have no idea.
I think so. Combs. Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, it is. Oh, interesting. Christian also created his own soda flavor with exotic pop called Wave Juice.
That's interesting.
So here's Christian Combs,
Oh, he looks a lot like his father.
and he does have waves. So yeah, he's doing a play on We the Wave, and then he says, like Christian Combs, with the brush in his hand when the grease is laid. So you get the waves, and you put the pomade or grease, right? And then you get the waves. Shit is 360, like the label deal you signed to get your people paid. So that's like a shot. So the 360 deals are the deals that people, up and coming artists, get locked into where they own everything. That's why it's called 360. They own like your social media, you know what I mean? Like everything you ever do, that label owns your likeness, you know what I mean? Like every aspect of your thing. So you can't branch out and do something else. So shit is 360.
It sucks.
Yeah, you signed to get your people paid. So you made a deal, but you're locked in for life. All right. Me, I got tickets like a meter maid, and 21 my dude, like he celebrate a legal age. Next time I get in Rosalia face, I hope she tell her people that we need some space.
So meter maids, the people who check the meters that you park at when you have to put like a quarter in the meter to make sure that you paid it. If you didn't do it, you get a ticket. So they have a lot of tickets. So Drake has a lot of tickets.
Like to his concerts, right? Is that how you interpret it? Me, I
Oh,
got a lot
yeah.
of tickets. Like people are buying his tickets.
Yeah.
Unless he's bragging, like I have so many parking tickets.
No.
Nah, he's selling out a lot of concerts, the arenas, right? And then yeah, the meter maids got tickets. And then 21, I'm assuming is 21 Savage, which they did an album. He's my 21 might do like he celebrated legal age. So it's a play on his name. 21 Savage, 21 in America, you're legal to drink. And then he says, next time I get in Rosalia face. I don't know who that is. There's an unconfirmed annotation on Genius. Drake and Rosalia, the Spanish artist, had a moment, but there was too many people around. He wants to meet in private. I hope she tell her people that we need some space. Okay, so that's straightforward. I don't know who she is, but he's saying next time I have the chance to be with her, I hope she tells the people around her that her and Drake could be alone. So I guess he wants, he's taking a shot with her. Then he continues, dudes think I won't get him hit, but like an Indian in a marriage, it could be arranged. Diss me, and you just may see us on your block like the street parade. I'm going to stop there because that's the end of Drake's line. It's so confusing the way they're breaking up these bars.
So they think they won't get him hit, but it could be arranged like an Indian marriage. Indian marriages are usually arranged marriages, like in India.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hold to like the tradition.
Yeah.
And then diss him, and you'll see him and his group on your block, like a street parade. Parades usually happen on neighborhood blocks.
Yes. All right. Then we got at the top playing Keeper Way with the Crown.
I thought it was keep away.
Me too.
Keep away.
Yeah, but here it says Keeper. I think that's wrong. It says Keeper
Keep
here.
away.
Keep away. Yeah.
Like monkey in the middle.
At the top playing Keep Away with the Crown. Our life's an open book. Come and read a page. So yeah, I think he's saying they're at the top of the game, Drake and J. Cole, and they're playing Keep Away with the Crown. I guess from each other playfully, but also
And from
everybody.
people beneath them.
Yeah, from everybody else. And our life's an open book. Come and read a page, meaning
like listen to a rap song.
And we're not hiding anything. Everything's out here. Drake pulled a white bitch that's going both ways, like she's the queen of spades. That's a sick line.
Because a spade is on both sides.
All the cards are technically on both sides. Do you know what I mean? In a deck of cards, like the nine's like here, and then you flip it over, and the nine's there. So he could have picked any card to go both ways. Do you know what I mean? But literally playing. Is there a picture?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is what he's referring to. The queen, no matter, it goes both ways, right? So that's cool. So whatever, he's just saying Drake hooked up with a chick that goes both ways, like the queen of spades. I'm starting to think they perks is fake, they weed is laced. For thinking it's a game, if it's a game, these streets would be the Bushido's blade.
So he's saying that like these people thinking that it's a game or that like trying to go against him is a game or trying to like step to him is a game must be on fake perks and have laced weed because they're crazy.
Yeah, they're high on bullshit drugs. And then these streets would be Bushido's blade. 1997 video game Bushido's Blade. The Square Enix title is known for its gory sword-based combat and at the time innovative 3D graphics. I never even heard of Bushido's Blade.
Me neither.
But we get it, right? It's going to be bloody gory mess if you think it's a game. Okay, continue. Razor to his face and he ain't need a shave. I stay out of beef. See dude's DNA get rearranged. I'm with Drizzy in Atlanta. So many hitters with that dude, they could be the Braves. I'm going to stop there because that's the end of J. Cole's verse. So razor to his face, he didn't need a shave. That's cool, right? So he's not shaving with the razor. He's threatening to him, right? Threatening him. So yeah, he stays out of beef. See DNA get rearranged. So yeah, he doesn't beef with people because he's seen people get killed and, shot, whatever, cut up. And then yeah, he's with Drake in Atlanta, and Drake has so many hitters, they could be the Braves. Atlanta Braves is the baseball team, hitters, baseball hit, blah blah blah. We got it. All right. And then this is the last part. This is Drake. Young Angel going through his demon phase. Hard to blame him. Lord knows this game could be depraved.
That's such a good line. Young angel going through his demon phase.
Yes, that is true. So wait. Drake says Young Angel a lot. Who's Young Angel? Is it him?
I guess. I don't know.
Because that's a young Angel and Lion. What? You know what I'm talking about? That song?
No.
Huh. Yeah, Young Angel and Lion. I forget. He says in a few songs. Who is Young Angel? Let us know. But yes, like you pointed out, Young Angel going through his demon phase. That's very clever. The angel demon. Hard to blame. Lord knows this game could be depraved. Scary hours undefeated. Y'all should be afraid. Yeah, y'all should be afraid.
Yeah.
So yeah, hard to blame him. Lord knows it could be depraved. So he's on his demon phase, but it's a cold world. Shit gets crazy out there, right? You can't blame him for going through his demon phase. And then scary hours undefeated. Y'all should be afraid. So again, this is what I mentioned before. Some people referring to this as Scary Hours 3, but it's for all the dogs. Scary Hours edition. I'm not familiar with the Scary Hours, so let us know. I guess this is a theme he does, right? He releases Scary Hour stuff, and he's saying undefeated. It's the best. And you should be afraid. And then the song ends with the sample, which we actually didn't read from the original song. It says, "Ooh, ways, if you want to keep that guy, you've got to change your evil ways. If you want to keep that, oh, baby, be honest with yourself. There's some things in life, and oh, ways, if you want to keep that guy, you've got to change your evil ways if you want to keep that."
Okay.
Yes. All right.
And that's it.
So, what are your thoughts?
It's interesting. Some of the bars are interesting. I really like that last one about the angels and the demons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't bad. Pretty good.
So it's so tough to listen to a song for the first time, try to comprehend the bars, and then try to break it down live. It's,
And like have a full opinion on it.
I know. It's because I'm thinking, so it's a interesting, it's not, it's just the intro, straight verse with them combined, not
Yeah.
even split up, and then just an
No.
outro. So there's no traditional chorus or hook. Um, so this is cool. I like first person shooter better. That's more of a typical, you know,
Song.
song. This is just them spitting. There was very clever bars in here. And I know we missed some, and there's a
Yeah.
few that we just don't even get, right?
For sure.
But let us know. I am curious about if that is talking about Pharrell. I want to know specifically what that reference is. He bought him the
Yeah.
jewels, but it's light. Get it reappraised. Like,
Confusing.
yeah. So let us know what you guys think. Let us know what we missed. I'm sure it's a
Yes.
lot. This will just be on. It's funny because this video could be on the internet 5 years from now, and everybody can know everything. But we have no
We
clue.
look like idiots.
Yeah,
But yeah. So great song.
yeah, it's good.
And definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, SeatGeek, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye.